budget magnetic keyboards are getting a little crazy. The fact that you can get a keyboard like this for around $26, let's go ahead and check it out. Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Very nice packaging, very secured. All of the accessories that you will need will come with the box. Now first impressions on the keyboard, looks pretty nice, looks pretty clean. Not gonna lie, picking up the keyboard felt like it has an aluminum case, but I'm pretty sure this is plastic. But yeah, that weight actually makes the keyboard feel so much higher quality. Anyways, I got the white variation over here. You can also get it in black, no RGB, or in just black with RGB, or in white. Very nice. Now you also have two versions. You have the Ace 60 or the Ace 60 Pro version. Now the Pro version is capable of 8000 Hz while the Ace 60 is not. The Pro version has a 32K scan rate while the non-Pro is 16K, which is still pretty impressive, but yeah, only 1000 Hz. But yeah, the Ace 60 Pro looks a bit more accurate as well compared to the non-Pro version. But yeah, so far no problems with the quality of the keyboard. Surprisingly very high quality feeling. I like it even though it's made out of plastic. Now moving on to the keycaps. Now these are PBT keycaps. They are resistant to wear and oil. Okay, this is see-through, I'm pretty sure. I can see the light passing through that M. Now for the switches, now you do have a lot of options, and yes, this is hot swappable, but you can choose either Ice Crystal magnetic switch, K-Tech magnetic switch, Uranus magnetic switch SE, or Uranus magnetic switch standard. You can choose any of those switches to already come in with the keyboard pre-built, but yeah, you can also use other switches other than those. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the TTC Uranus switch standard version over here. I've tested some TTC switches before and they make amazing switches, and yeah, I really like it. They do have a closed bottom over here. I do prefer the sound of closed bottom switches, so yeah, I'm very glad with the decision they made over here, or the switch I have over here. But I also already gave you guys a little sound test earlier with the extra switches. This is the same switch, but yeah, very high quality switches, no problems with it. Now let's go ahead and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and the keycaps on. Not gonna lie, that sounds so good, especially for the price. TTC magnetic switches already feel good, but the way they made it sound over here with this keyboard is just so good, bro. I can say that the sound of this keyboard is better compared to like keyboards 2 times, 3 times, even 4 times the price of this. And other than that, the stabilizers also sound not rattly. I like that. There is this little silicone thingy, definitely will help with the sound, and the stabilizers are pre-lubed. I'm not sure if you can see that shiny stuffs in there over there, but it is pre-lubed. I would not expect that for this price. Man, budget magnetic keyboards are getting competitive. But yeah, you could definitely tell they made a lot of efforts in making this keyboard sound good. Just look at all of the layers inside. Man, I cannot believe how good this keyboard sounds like for that price. But okay, enough with the good sounds, good quality of the keyboard. How about the performance? Now, apparently it does have a 0.02mm rapid trigger sensitivity, and of course, it will have adjustable actuation points, magnetic switches. It also has berserk mode, and from what I I can see, it makes the accuracy even more accurate, even though it's already so accurate. Then it will have 8000 Hz polling rate and 32K scanning rate for the Pro version, and then it will have 16K scanning rate and 1000 Hz polling rate for the non-Pro version. They claim that it will have a 0.125 millisecond ultra low latency for the Pro version, and it will have 0.5 millisecond for the non-Pro version, which is impressive. It does have a custom high frequency gaming chip. It will also have a web-based software, which I think is such a good choice, especially if you're going to be selling a budget keyboard. People are more suspicious, like, why is it so cheap? What made it cheap? Does the software have a virus? So yeah, the web-based software over here is an amazing choice. And yeah, I already mentioned it will have rapid trigger, snap tap, and yeah, a lot more in the software apparently. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and plug this in over here. And there is the RGB. As you can see, pretty bright. I like it. See through the keycaps. Very nice. But okay, I have the website over here. First link in the description. So let's go ahead and scroll down a bit. Okay, here it is, the web hub. Let's go ahead and go here. And then it's currently in Chinese. Let's connect it first. Okay, I do have the Ace 60 Pro over here. And how do I change? Okay, here it is. So the very bottom left over here, that's for the language. English, please. Okay, finally we can understand things, except for this part, but yeah, it's fine. So first over here, we do have we can create import. We can also export. I'm guessing edit and delete, not 100% sure, but yeah, this is probably profiles. We're greeted first with the lighting settings over here. Okay, constant light ripple over here. I don't know if you can see it, but every time I click, whoosh, it goes like that. It's a bit too fast though for my liking, so let me lower down the speed over here. Yeah, I like that. For the brightness, 100. It is currently in random colors, but we can enable color palette and make it a specific color, which is very nice. I'm gonna turn it off actually. I'm pretty happy with the random. But yeah, you can get very customizable with the colors, with the effects. You do have a lot to choose from, even your own custom one if you want. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the lighting settings over here. Moving on to trigger settings. We do have custom, beginner, emergency, I'm not sure, extreme. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go and do our own custom over here. So let's see. This is for global setting keys though, so I'm guessing this is for everything. First, I see start calibration over here. Let's do that first. Make sure you calibrate your keyboard as soon as you get it. But okay, now we do have, we can choose the switch we have. I have the Uranus switch over here. And then we can also set our trigger travel, but this changes everything. But yeah, I want individual setting keys. I want per key. Yeah, okay, so just go here to do that. So for my WASD and spacebar, I want it to be very fast, 0.1 millimeters. I want it to have quick trigger and have a 0.02 millimeter sensitivity. Enable continuous rapid trigger, independent RT trigger and release key if we want to separate. And then for the dead zone, I think we might need to turn this on because we have a 0.02 millimeter sensitivity, which is crazy. So yeah, if we experience any issues like accidental actuation or deactivation, we should definitely turn on dead zone over here on the right. But yeah, we'll see later. After that, I want to select the rest of the keys except number 4, 5, shift, control, windows. And then I'm gonna make the rest of the keys have have rapid trigger. Okay, have very fast rapid trigger as well, continuous rapid trigger, but I only want them to have a 0.5 millimeter sensitivity or trigger travel. Okay, I'm gonna set that to 0.5 millimeters. The rest, it won't be as fast as my WASD and spacebar, but still pretty fast. For my number 4, 5, shift, control. Now this will have no rapid trigger because this will be my plant diffuse, walk and crouch. So yeah, I want them to have 0.1 millimeter, very fast, but yeah, no rapid trigger. And then lastly, for my Windows key, I want it to have the deepest it can go, so 3.4 millimeters. I need to press the switch fully down before it actually actuates. Very nice. Moving on to key remapping. So we can remap the keys over here. Very nice. We do have FN layers, Mac layer, FN3 layer. We can also restore defaults over here. We can make macros. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my key remappings. Very nice. Moving on to advanced keys. Now we do have Rappy Snappy. Okay, kind of similar to SOCD, but this is for the deepest. We also have DKS, mod tab, toggle key. Yeah, pretty much everything that you will be needing. Let me go ahead and select my A and D and make that SOCD. Follow global trigger, actually, yeah, just turn that on and save. Yep, it's working perfectly amazing. Pretty satisfied with all of these functions. Very nice, pretty impressive. The web-based software is already impressive. Having all of these different features for the price is amazing. Not all of the keyboards, some keyboards that are double the price, triple the price of this keyboard doesn't even have these stuffs. Very nice. Now moving on to performance settings. Okay, we are currently on 1000 hertz. Very nice. Now we can set that all the way up to 8000 and it disconnected my device. Let me just reconnect that. Okay, next we do have key repeat optimization. Enables to optimize key repeat issues. So double clicking, I've experienced that a lot on other magnetic keyboards, so that's very nice to have this option. We also have stability mode under extreme parameters, enhancing overall keyboard stability. Let me try turning that off actually. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but I'm gonna turn that on again if I experience any problems. But yeah, we can also win key lock, switch to Mac mode over here, and berserk mode. Oh, so if you turn this on, you will have more accuracy. But if your switches is not good enough or you're not calibrated well enough, you might experience accidental deactivations. My keys are not really deactivating. I'll turn that on if that means I'll have better accuracy and response times. Might not be a big difference, but yeah, very nice. But yeah, if you experience any problems, you can always keep this or turn this off or enable stability mode and key repeat optimization. Moving on to other settings, we can check for updates for the firmware. Okay, connect bootloader. No compatible device. What do you mean? Let me refresh this. Check for updates again. Connect. Okay, there we go. I finally connected it. I don't know what happened the first time, but yeah, now it connected. Is this how you upgrade the firmware? That's so easy. You don't have to install anything. You just have to connect, boom, update this, and there we go, 50%. Okay, and that is done. Hopefully my settings didn't reset. Oh, it reset. Okay, kind of expected it, not gonna lie. Every time you do an update for firmware, it resets all of your settings. So yeah, make sure you update that first, I guess. But yeah, it's not gonna be a big problem. The software is actually pretty easy to understand and set the settings. But yeah, pretty happy with this. We're up to date now. Oh yeah, it also said there, if your keyboard keeps on flashing blue, it means you need to recalibrate it again. I think the yellow color is not the final color. Yeah, you'll also see it flashing. I don't know if you see it flashing, the keys that are already calibrated, but those that need to be calibrated more is flashing dark blue and it's going on or off. It's like it has like a breathing color. Stop and we are good. Wow, just wow again. So surprised with this software for the price. Like, this is some premium keyboard experience right now we're having. This is no budget keyboard experience. That's how I would describe it. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and test this out more in game.
One tap ka. Okay. Going. 31.
One enemy remaining.
52 brimstone. Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Last 52. Nice mix.
Keisha.
Spike planted.
Keisha.
Tigan na.
Chicha Amy.
Spike planted.
I shot something.
I think might be going heaven.
Nice one. Sa'yo mix pupunta.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. C. Flawless.
Nasa right. Likod mo.
Ooh, you one tap me.
One
Big.
remaining.
Tower.
So after playing and testing with the Ace 60 Pro version over here, here's my experience so far. Now starting with gaming, it felt so good, so responsive. I still can't believe how cheap this keyboard is, because it definitely doesn't feel cheap at all. Everything worked perfectly like a perfect magnetic keyboard. The 8000 Hz felt pretty responsive. I surprisingly didn't experience any minor issues so far, like double clicking spacebar, double clicking keys, accidental deactivation keys, actuation keys. None of that. Everything was amazing, even though I had the web-based settings kinda not on the safe mode. But yeah, the lowest actuation felt very nice, very responsive. The highest sensitivity on the rapid trigger as well. Very instant. As soon as I lift up the key, it did stop actuating. The SOCD felt perfect. I didn't have any issues with it. The RGB was amazing. And bro, the sound, every time I'm typing or gaming with this, hearing the sound is just crazy. Like, there's no way that's the sound you're getting for this cheap price. But yeah, definitely an amazing magnetic keyboard over here for gaming. Now, how about for my daily use? Now, I'm already used to a 60% layout, so I don't really mind it. Using the FN combination keys, everything felt amazing. You also do have mod tap, so in my experience, that's kind of helpful, especially if you're new to 60%. But yeah, I've been typing with it, editing with it, doing whatever with it, searching the web. And yeah, I didn't really experience any double clicking on the keys, even though it's like on my gaming setting profile, like very sensitive settings over here. It didn't double click, surprisingly. Very, very nice. I have no problems using it for my daily use, daily activities. So would I recommend it? Well, for the price, okay, the price might get a little confusing. I did mention that you can get this for as low as $26. Now, that is in Lazada with the discount codes or the vouchers and stuff like that. You can get it for around $26. The reseller looked pretty legit, but I do recommend buying it on their official store more because you will just have to pay like $2 extra. You can get it for $28 in their official store. The non-pro version, the non-RGB black version, you can get it for as low as $29, but with discount code MIGSS, you can get it for $28. I think the little $2 difference in price is pretty worth it. So yeah, getting this keyboard for around $28 is crazy good, bro. But yeah, the specific version I got over here, the Ace 60 Pro with the TTC Uranus switches, and yeah, this is with the RGB, you will have to pay a little bit more. So the specific unit I got over here is gonna cost you around $57 with discount code MIGSS. But yeah, if you don't really care about the RGB, the 8000 Hz, you're pretty satisfied with 1000 Hz with 0.5 millisecond response time, which is crazy good. Some might not even notice the difference between 1000 and 8000. You can get this for as low as $28. But yeah, even though the $57 price with the RGB 8000 Hz, all of this is still a crazy discounted price, like a crazy competitive price comparing it to the other magnetic keyboards in the market, which is crazy impressive. So yeah, for that price, like, how can I not recommend this keyboard, bro? So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I didn't experience any issues with my unit over here. I really like it. Works like a perfect magnetic keyboard. Amazing. And another thing that I'm pretty impressed about this keyboard is the high qualityness, how it feels like. And bro, the sound, like, for me personally, this might be personal preference, but it's so good. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put this keyboard first link in the description, their official website. Be sure to use my discount code MIGSS for some discount. Yeah, it will also support my channel a lot if you use the discount code and if you click the link in the description to buy it. It's my affiliate link. But yeah, this keyboard is sent to me by MCHOSE, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are my honest opinions and review. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. Don't forget to stay grateful and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.